Okay, I made it, you guys. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. And for those of you that are loading, I was only a minute late. That's not that bad, right? I mean, and look at my hair. Like, I didn't even I don't know. I got a new style a couple weeks ago, and because I have wavy hair, it like all curled up. It doesn't look that bad. Anyways, hey JD, so nice to see you. I'm so early, so I don't miss this. Hope everyone's having a much better week. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a much better week too. Hey Alex, nice to see you. Hi, 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 hi. I know this is that load up time where everybody starts to come on. So want to just give it about a minute or so. How's everybody doing? Oh, it's been a day already. So let's see. A couple days ago, when was it? Hey, Sarah. Oh, you're just in time for the news. Hey, Susan. On Thursday, I went to the pound. I went to the shelter. Yes, and I got my pup. Yes, yes. She's good. She has Giardia. So I've got my other dog too. And so right after this live here, I'm gonna go run over to the vet and pick up some meds. Um and get them going. I already did the deworming. We started that yesterday and then got the Giardia going today. So yeah. But they're okay. She's good. She's also, and thank you, Sarah, for asking. And she's just still recovering, still recovering. So there you go. Let's see. JD says it's hot, hot, hot here. Shite. It's been warm here too. The good news is that I don't have to put the air conditioning on right now. It makes a lot of noise. I got a new like portable air conditioner that sits in the window, right? Because I don't have central heating or air and heating. And so it makes a lot of noise. I'm just so glad that I can be here with you guys and not have that in the background, huh? Uh, let's see. Yes, your little girl is still in her cone of shame. JD asks. In and out. In and out. She's out of it right now. I'm just trying to get her used to eating. Like it's taken some time. Um, can you guys see her? Wait, where is? Do you see her? She's a cutie patootie, isn't she? So they said at the pound that she was a Shih Tzu Lhasa Apso mix. So I went ahead and I got one of those dog DNA tests. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and just find out exactly kind of want to know what I'm dealing with. I mean, she's a cutie. Mother dog's been humping her. She's like, I don't like it. So she shows him. He's an old man, so he needs to be shown, you know? Susan's asking, how's my family doing? Well, everybody's down. Everybody's down with the COVID except me. Everybody's got I call it the house of COVID. I went food shopping for everyone yesterday and dropped it off. My sister finally tested negative. So, but she finishes her isolation, I think on Friday. Yeah. So, hey Eureka, nice to see you. So everybody's gonna be okay. It's just annoying, and I'm hoping I don't get the bomb dropped on me. We'll see. Hopefully not. Everything so far so good. I'm taking a Kriya Shakti course this weekend. And I don't want to miss it. It's only offered once a year. It's through my spiritual practice through Arhatic Yoga. It's a course about materialization and manifestation and creation, with the flair or the hint of like Buddhism and Hinduism and Christianity and Judaism and Muslimism. Is that a word? Islamism. I don't know. And Rosicrucian. So it's like there's a lot of like religious connotation, like different theories and practices. And I really, really, really hope I don't have to miss it because I got the COVID. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't see the reason why I need to get it or should get it. But out of courtesy, I did let them know, hey, I've been exposed. What do y'all say? I mean, if I test negative that morning, can I please come? I just think it's a courteous thing. So that is a to be continued, right? I'll know more information, right? JD says, put a disc light in when you put it on. Ha 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 ha. Wait, what are you talking about? I missed it. Uh, I don't know. I'm so sorry. I'm missing the reference. I apologize. Um, so Susan saying, I'm glad she's better. Yeah, she's doing better. Hey, Miss Gigi, nice to see you. Am I hosting any classes soon? Well, I'd like to. I mean, if you guys are actually going to show up, great. Oh, you know what? I will be doing, let me just check my calendar. I'll be doing a full moon purge for sure. I still can see when the full moon is. I have to look that up. We'll be doing a full moon purge and clearing and cleansing. I think we're gonna do a relationship purge this time. Did I do relationship already? Oh, I did relationship already. I did relationship, and last time we did money and prosperity. So I think we're gonna do it on health. This time we're gonna do it on health. Hey, Sunflower, nice to see you. So Susan, I will be doing a full moon purge workshop. It is intense. So get on my newsletter or follow me on all the socials. Um, yeah, I'll be doing that. I'm thinking also the other thing that I'm thinking of doing, you guys let me know what you think of this, is I have a general psychic class, right? That I do in one long chunk. But I'm thinking of breaking it up by sense. So like one week we'll do clairaudience. One week we'll do clairvoyance. One week we'll do clairsentience. One week we'll do clairaudience. I don't know about audience and gustance, which is smelling and tasting. Those are actually like the least um popular or the least used senses for most people. Oh, and claircognizance too. So I'm thinking of doing like breaking them down into little workshops. Is it a Zoom session where everyone can see everyone? Yes, it would be. Susan, it would be a Zoom session. Um, this way you don't have to just be in Los Angeles to do it. So we would do it over Zoom, and then I think I can even break you guys out into practicing with each other. Although I think when I break it down, like if we just do like a 2-hour workshop, I think we could do it together as a group actually. So, um, do you guys like that idea? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know if that's something you'd be up to. So we would be focusing one class on like clairvoyance, one class on claircognizance, which is knowing, one class on clairaudience, which is hearing, one class on clairsentience, which is feeling. So Susan likes it. She's like, yes, yes. Um, Cool. All right. Well, if anybody else is interested in that, let me know in the comment section as well. Cool. Yeah. I mean, it is fun, especially with people who get to meet each other, like-minded people. Um, and yeah, so that sounds good. We can go ahead and do something like that. Do you like the sound effects? How are you guys doing? What's new there? Susan, not Susan, excuse me. Sarah, I apologize. Did you already go to your family? I think it was in Florida. Susan, does one have to meditate in order to hone in psychic senses? Yeah, so sorry. There's no way around it. Look, what meditation really is that it's a union. No, 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 no. Hey, hold on. Let me get her. Hold on one second, you guys. Come here. No lickies. Come here. Come here, Bubba's. Come here. Come say hi to everyone. Come on. Come on. Come say hi to everyone. Yeah, come here. Yeah. Come say hi to everyone. Whoops. As I trip and fall. Hi. Come say hi to everyone. This way you're not licking on your sutures and you don't have to wear your cone of shame. This is Chelsea. Hi, my baby. All right. So let's get back to meditation. Susan. So yeah, you do have to do the meditation, because what meditation does is it's a little complicated, but it unites, okay? It unites the higher soul and the incarnate soul, the part of the higher soul that incarnated itself into our bodies. Okay. And when they are talking, that's when your intuition is able to, that's when you get the hits, your psychic hits. That's when you get your dreams, all the things. Okay. So that's why we meditate, right? And of course, if you have anxiety, like we all do, um, anxiety is like the number one block to intuition. So, you know, we just learn ways around it. But yes, Susan, we do have to meditate in order to hone into psychic senses. Oh, Alex likes my sound effects. Thank you. Susan's laughing her ass off. Cool, cool. JD, Susan, JD's talking to Susan. She says, I use yoga to help me meditate and find good MHZ to help. I don't know the lingo what the kids are using these days. Sarah says, not yet, but I'm trying to visit them in Florida in August. It depends if my leave gets approved. Oh, I hope your leave gets approved. Thank you, Miss Gigi. Aw, Sarah says, Chelsea's so cute. Yeah, JD's like, Chelsea's eyes. She was looking at the screen as if to say hi. Hey, peeps, can you say hi to everybody? Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. She's really cute. And she's a good cuddler. But when I let her out of the crate, because I'm crate training her as a way to potty train, whoo, she's like a wild woman, but she behaved really nicely just now. So that's cool. Megahertz. Thank you. JT, thank you for learning me. I appreciate it. Jennifer Perez says, hey, beautiful. Hope your heart is doing well. All right, girl, let me tell you. My heart is all over the place. It really is. I'm in a position where I have a complicated friendship, and I am learning things every day. And what's happening to me is um I've taken so much responsibility and accountability in it, and um I'm at the point where it's like we're in this loop over and over and over again of like the same things. And it's like there's only so much I can take accountability and responsibility and work on, right? So yeah, I kind of had a conversation today, and I'm like, I need a few days to just like cool off here. So I don't know what's gonna happen. But I know that yeah, she's really calm right now, Sarah. It's and she came out of that crate pretty calm too. Oh, it's because her cone isn't on. But sometimes, you just have to realize that there are two people in any type of relationship, whether it's platonic or romantic. There are two people, and it's not always one. And I've just my coping skills and my survival mechanisms have been take responsibility. You can always make it better, or you can always, and I can't always, because it takes two. There's only so much I can be responsible for. So I'm finally starting to have that mindset of, oh, it's not just me. Oh, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Spread positivity. Hi. Mia, can you predict if Johnny Depp or Amber Heard wins? Um, I feel like, and now I'm not watching it, okay? But I feel like, I mean, I don't know what the hell is happening because I don't watch this stuff, but I feel like it's like the reason why it's going on so long, because it just feels like so much absurdity and stupidity. That's what this feels like, right? He said, she said, literally. And I feel like the people around them are quite, or even like people like us who are feeding our energy because we're placing attention and focus and awareness on it. We're almost like entertained by it. So it's like we want to we want it to go on. We don't want it to stop because it's entertaining, because there's so much schmutz. In Yiddish, the word is schmutz. So can I predict it? I mean, I'll make a prediction now. I feel like I feel like it's gonna go in Johnny Depp's favor. Um, I don't, and again, I'm not trying to put anybody down or anything, but I kind of feel like Amber Heard, like there's something going on there. Now he's not so innocent either. Remember, like I was just saying, there's two people, but I feel like it's gonna go in Johnny Depp's favor. But I feel like the reason it's just going on, like there's so much stupidity and absurdity behind it is because of us. Because we're like sitting there with popcorn, like what's gonna happen next? Um Susan says she doesn't keep up with the online controversies. You're right. And I'm telling you, like, there's so much bullshit out there. Susan says she does. Amber is a liar. That's funny. Sunflower, she's 10 months old. So check this out, you guys. 10 months means she was born in July, and my birthday is in July. So I think I get to pick her birthday. Would it be weird if I picked my birthday? It'd be weird to have two Leos in the house, right? I don't know. But I know her gotcha day, which is May 26th for sure. So there's that. And her birthday might be July 23rd, because that's my birthday. But it's definitely July. We just don't know a date. JD says, I'm with you, Susan. Jennifer Perez, that's a tough mindset to get into. I'm still trying to work on it every day. I hear you. Sartorius, Sarah says, I know you don't watch the news, but any thoughts on the whole Russian-Ukraine situation? It seems never ending. It's just a fucking power play. That's all anything is. It's just a power play. The one who cares the least usually wins. Ugh. From an energetic perspective, do you guys remember why? What have I taught you about energy? The least amount of attention you place on something, the more it comes to you, right? Law of motherfucking repulsion. Right, Snort Monkey? Law of repulsion. So wherever we place our attention, that's where our energy goes, right? So if people stop feeding their attention to something, whatever that something is, just starts to die, dissipate, or it takes care of itself. So the reason why it seems never ending is because too many people are trying to fight to be right, Sarah. And, true authentic peace is about you do you, boo, and I'll do me, boo. Like, I'm not trying to control you and you're not trying to control me. So much manipulation. I mean, that's what politics is. It's all manipulation, right? Right? It's all just like bullshit, right? So, that's why those are my thoughts. I mean, at this point, so here's the sad part about all of it, obviously, is that there's human, where are you going, Bubba's? There's human death. Like, people are dying over this, right? So that's the part that sucks. That is totally the part that sucks. Like, people are dying for what they think is peace, and not either side of the part. There's so many truths to everything because we live in a quantum field. So who's to say your truth is right or my truth is right? Or my truth is wrong or your truth is wrong, right? So real, honest to God peace is about your truth is right and so is mine. Susan says that Amber is a train wreck. Justice for Johnny. JD, childness, she. Yeah, Myra. Hey, Myra, nice to see you. Susan, hey. Oh, look, puppy. There's puppy. JD says, I left Facebook in 2016. Girl, I wish I could leave, other than like YouTube. I would like to leave Instagram. I'd like to leave Facebook, all the things. But when you own a business, you can't. It's unfortunate. But yes, I would very much like to be off of Facebook. So bless your heart. I'm envious. Yeah. Terry, was the BS from forgetting Sarah Marshall? Why, yes, it was. Hats off to you for picking up on that. Hey, Sophia, nice to see you. Sarah says so true. Yeah, about the whole Russia thing. It's about anything. It's about anything. It just so happens that you're dealing with a big, big thing. You're dealing with blood, death, power, you know, all those things. So it's like greediness. I mean, it is so enticing to want to be right. It is so enticing. I was seeing my therapist the other day because I had to keep myself in check so I could be here for all y'all, right? And I was telling her that I felt like in order for me to share my feelings with somebody, not just share my feelings, it was like to tell them something, like I had to make sure I had all the evidence that I could back up what I was saying, right? She looked at me and she's like, Terry, come on. The way that you feel is good enough reason. You don't need to have the evidence. So that kind of hit me hard. So now I'm like, yeah, my feelings freaking matter. My feelings totally matter. I should be able to feel the way I feel because I want to, which is actually very feminine energy, right? My core energy is feminine. I just have a tendency to be very masculine as coping skills. Um so hey cherry heart kisses. Yeah, so I answer private or like specific questions through super chat like that. If you have a general question, like we had a really great one about meditation and psychicness, I go ahead and say that. But if you're more than welcome to super chat me and I'd be happy to focus my attention and focus my energy on you. Okay. um so it's like, well, yeah, it just because I have these feelings or this is what I'd like to share, of course. Just having that feeling is hey Mary, you're never late, girl. You're here. You're not late. You're perfectly on time, right? Divine order, divine time. Right? And so that really made me think like, yeah, I don't have to give you a reason. Not you, but like give this person a reason as to why I feel this way. I've had many conversations, and I'm like, well, where did this all come from? I've had many, many conversations where people wanted examples. And the way trauma works with me is I call it trauma brain. You know how like many pregnant moms have pregnancy brains where they like leave things, right? Um, or forget things or whatever. I have trauma brain where like if my brain deems something traumatic, even if it happened yesterday, just gone. I will not remember that shit. And I am not deeming it trauma. My brain is deeming it trauma. So I will just like so when someone gets confrontational with me like that, I just go into trauma brain and I'm like, I don't know how to answer this question. So that's why and this was a really great blind spot that was revealed to me. I didn't realize this about myself, that I needed to have evidence to prove to you why I feel the way I feel. Psh. So that was pretty deep. I'm still trying to process that one. Okay, give me a sec. I'm the same way about the masculine. Cherry heart kisses. Most modern women these days are very masculine in their behavior. So you're in great company. JD was just typing examples. Mary B, wow, that hits home. Which one hits home, Mary? I'm so sorry. I remember crap said 20 years ago. My hubby said, oh, lucky you. See, I don't do that. Like trauma brain goes, me, me. My moon is in Libra, right? And moon, astrologically, the moon represents your emotional safety, right? So I always need harmony and balance. So anything that like disrupts that emotionally, I'm like, I freeze. And it doesn't matter what, I just freeze. And then trauma brain. right? So I remember one time I was at a bar with my ex-boyfriend's friend, and we were just talking, and yeah, we were drinking, so there was a little flirting going on, but nothing serious at all. And then this other guy came in and started talking to me, and you okay, Bubbles? And like flirting with me, and my ex-boyfriend's friend came up and was like, excuse me, and literally started a bar fight. And I was like, so my moon and Libra goes, actually, first I ran away, and then I was like, so yeah. Um, Eureka has a question. Does anyone else experience vivid nightmares? Anyone know how to deal with them? Ooh, good question. Um, Cherry Heart Kisses says, "Ebity, ebity, ebity, our brains have our backs, right? In the best and worst times." Yeah, because the ego is not a bad thing. And you'll hear a lot of new age people go, forget the ego and like screw the ego. Because, yeah, the ego does inhibit psychic connection. But what makes us human is the ego. See, animals, hello, Bubba's, don't have egos. So they're always very present in the now moment. They don't give a shit about the past. They give none of the fucks about the future. They're just always like, what's going on right now? Because they don't have an ego, right? So we have an ego. And the ego is really designed to keep our earth suit alive. That's it. So we feed the earth suit, we water the earth suit, we exercise the earth suit, and we protect the earth suit, right? By ideally not putting ourselves into physically dangerous situations, right? Hey JD, hold on one second. I do see you. Um, so um, so Cherry Heart Kisses, I agree with you 1,000% when you're saying our brains and our have our backs in the best and worst of times, right? So we need the ego to keep us alive, but the ego will feed into a narrative, and it is not true whatsoever. No, 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 right? Not true whatsoever. So that's why it's our best friend and our worst friend. So you're absolutely right. Okay, JD, do you have a question? Or are you just donating, giving me a donation? That's very sweet. I will look out for your question, JD, but if that's a donation, that's very, very thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Hey Alex, that's a great super chat question, okay? Couldn't send Alex can't send super chat, so I sent money through PayPal. Let me do a quickie checky poo. Thank you for letting me know. Otherwise, I would never know. I was just about to skip your question. So stand by. Oh, I do. I have something from you. Okay, let me thank you for letting me know. Otherwise, I would never know. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Um should I extend my time in the military by 1 year after my release date, or should I get out? If I stay, how does it affect my mental health? So here's what I'm picking up on that. I feel like you could do it. Like, you're a tough cookie, Alex. Like, you can fucking do this. Should you do it? It's a whole other question. Totally capable, totally able to do it. But I feel like you'd be like pushing yourself, and that's a lot of exertion and stress and anxiety for an extra year. There's also something about keeping you from moving forward. If you do say, I know it doesn't seem like a lot at all. It's like, oh, thank you, JD. That's so kind of you. I really appreciate you. Um, okay, so I don't tell you what to do, right? So, Alex, I'm not telling you what to do, but I just feel like it may not be the best opportunity for you. Could you do it? Absolutely. Would you kick ass doing it? Like, without a doubt. Like, without a freaking doubt. But I feel like it's going to stop you or inhibit you from moving forward. And that's the thing. I feel like there's so much for you, so many yummy, good things ahead of you forward. Um, Connection. Oh, why do I feel like you would be missing out on connection? So I don't like to tell people what to do because I would be an arrogant person. Plus, I'm just a mere mortal, right? Your path is your path. But from the information that I get, you could do it. Absolutely could do it. You would kick ass. There would be extra stress. There might be more money after, but the question becomes, do you really need that money? Because I feel like you'll be fine. But what is really coming up that's more important is the heart, missing out on connection. Something about being able to move forward, maybe even solidifying something after. So that's my advice to you. You do what you need to do. Okay, sweetie. Um, Mary B. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on. I want to get to the super chats first. Thank you so much, JD. I just want to make sure I'm not missing. Okay, here. Got a question. Should I apply for the part-time job as a receptionist 20 to 22 hours a week? I like ugh. I like the idea of you doing that, but I don't like you doing it for 20 to 22 hours a week. You got to do what you feel right, but there's something that feels like the exhaustion is not going to be worth the payment. I just don't think you're going to get much life experience or expansion, consciousness expansion from it. Feels like if you do take the position, you're not going to stay there long. And not because you're going to get fired, because you're going to be like, this isn't worth it. That's the information I get. You got to do what feels best for you. So feel into your body. Okay. And just feel, does this feel right to me? If you're feeling a sensation that's more like constriction, usually constriction is like, expansion is like, okay. So you can use your body as a pendulum. Okay. I hope that helps. Addie. Hey, Addie, do you have a question? I don't see her. Oh, here it is. Okay. It's a little out of order here. Okay, Addie has a question, super chat question. I'm going on a trip this summer to visit my friend, and my mother is super worried, and it's caused tension. Now I just want to know if it's all going to be okay. It's seemingly okay. I think you're going to be fine. You know what you can do to your mom? You can just acknowledge your mom. I feel like that's what she needs. So Addie, just say to your mom, Mom, I hear what you're saying. Like, I can tell that you're nervous and you're scared about me going on this trip. Um, how can I make you feel better? How can I make you feel better about me being gone? Would you like me to check in with you every day? Right? So you're acknowledging her, and you're also trying to see what solution would work for her to feel better. Okay. I hope that helps. All right. Let's see here. Oh, Johnny Depp won? When did this happen? Mama Pajama. Yours. I do like to be right, but I'm like, I'm just a mere mortal. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's really going to happen. Mia, did they just announce it or something? I don't know. All right, hold on a second. Let me get to Sunflower, who's got a question. Sunflower, am I going to have more fun this summer? Oh, girl, my heart is starting to break for you, sister. And not because you're not going to have fun. Sunflower, do this for me, please. And I don't know if you're doing it, so I'm just going to trust that you are. Take both of your hands, put them on your heart. Okay. Breathe into your heart and breathe out of your heart. And you tell yourself, okay, you can just either feel into these words or just repeat after me. It's totally up to you. And just say, I'm going to get through this and I'm going to be okay. I know my future is uncertain, and I have no idea what life is going to feel like or be like or look like after recovering from all of my surgeries. So, therefore, I'm going to place all of my energy, all of my attention, all of my awareness on my heart right here and right now. Because in this now moment, I feel safe. And that is what counts. That is what matters. And I'm learning to trust this process. Taking a deep breath and hold it. And exhale. Okay, so you may be wondering why the fuck I did that, Sunflower, because pretty much week after week after week, you're asking all these questions about like what if's going to happen, and they feel like they're all geared towards this unknown of what it's going to be like once I'm healed from all of these surgeries. And you have every right. It makes complete logical sense that you would have these concerns. Am I going to have fun? Am I going to be okay? Will I have a job? All these things. But when you're saying those things, you're not trusting, which is hard to do when you have anxiety. So you have to calm the anxiety down, which is what I was trying to help you to do in whatever capacity I could in a live, right? You have to work with me one on one longer term to like really get these benefits. But you're losing so much of your energy on the what ifs. Am I gonna this summer at the end of the year, is this gonna happen? It's like you are right now being stalled, delayed, halted on purpose from the universe, from God, source, creator, your spirit guides, your team, all of the people, so that you can learn to surrender into the now moment. Okay. So you absolutely can have more fun this summer without a doubt. Absolutely. But you won't be able to if you're constantly worried about the summer. And right now we're in spring. So right now you're actually creating a very anxious summer. Worry about summer when you get to summer. I know, a lot easier for me to say than for you to do, because you're not calming your body down. Calm your body down. You got to start working on that anxiety. It is hard to create the life that you want when you're always living in the future that is based on your past, because you can't get into the present now moment. Okay. And by the way, you are not the only person in this chat or who's watching at whatever point in the future that is experiencing this. I experience this all the time. So I have to collect my energy, right? Sweet sunflower fields. You can absolutely have more fun this summer. You just don't know what it's going to look like yet. So the more you worry about what it's going to look like, what are you going to activate? What have I taught you? Okay. All right. You're very welcome, Alex. JD also had a question for the first super chat. I think I caught you, right? JD, did I catch all your questions? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You always get lowballed per hour. Yeah. You're welcome. Okay, so Hannah. Hi, Hannah. Hannah has a super chat. I was suddenly asked to go to a family I babysit for to Germany. I was wondering if the universe has a message about the purpose of this. Yes. So what you get to do on this trip is learn, because it does feel like it's something that you need more practice at, and that's okay, is how to set boundaries, right? So, what do boundaries look like for you? They could be completely and totally different. Just remember, and this is for everybody, generally speaking, boundaries are not for punishing someone. Boundaries are for taking care of yourself. So, Hannah, on this trip, you get to do all the fun things, eat all the good food, all the awesome stuff. But there's an opportunity for you to set a boundary before the trip. What do they and question and ask, what do they expect of you? And you can choose to either negotiate the expectations if you're not settled with it or you're not okay with it. Or if you're okay with it, choose to accept it. Great, no problem. And then while you're there, also either reinforcing or setting new boundaries. So the purpose of this trip is to what this is what it feels like. Again, I'm not the end all be all, right? I am not God, you guys. But I can tell you what it feels like. The information that I'm getting is the purpose is to learn how to set and reinforce boundaries. And remember, it's not punishing other people, it's for taking care of yourself. You're welcome, Addie. Wow, just now. Okay, I didn't even know. I didn't even know when the thing. I guess it was settled. Like I didn't even know when the last day was. To me, it just feels like never fucking ending. Well, it's a good thing I made my prediction right before y'all knew about it, huh? They pretty much shut Amber's lies down. She needs help, you guys. It's sad. Okay, cherry heart kisses. Thank you for your super chat. Is staying with my husband going to negatively affect our son? Here's how I would word it, receive it, or perceive this. It's not that it would I see you, Mary. I'll be right there. It's not that you're going to negatively affect your son. What you're going to be doing is teaching your son. Now, what do I mean by that? Chelsea, what does mommy mean by that? What does mommy mean by that? What I mean by that is your beautiful son will learn by example. So if you are not setting healthy boundaries, again, not as punishment, right? But for self-care. If you're not setting healthy boundaries and you're just like, I'm going to do this for someone else on somebody else's behalf because I'm not taking care of myself authentically. Authentically is what I was going to say, and that makes no sense. That's what you're teaching your son. So I don't know that I would say negative. I would say this is what I'm teaching. I'm teaching my son to stay in something for someone else's behalf instead of taking care of myself. So, you just want to really examine. I get you don't throw a marriage away. No way, no way, no, 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 no. I'm one of those people that really believe in rupture and repair. And I'll do it over and over and over again. I don't care. Because if you don't throw something away, that's good. Right? Like even this challenge I'm having with my friend right now, I'm sure we'll work it out, but for right now, we got to figure out our shit, right? So I'm figuring out my shit. I got to see what's good for me. Hopefully, it's good for them too, right? So it's like you might want to investigate why you are going to stay with your husband. Is it only for your child, for your kiddo, right? So that's where I would start. And what I would say is you are the example for your children. This is for everybody, right? Your example for your children. And our children learn, just like we did, what we are taught. And that's what we end up knowing. And that's how we end up being. So if that's something that you would like to teach your son, by all means, go for it. If it's not something that you want to teach your son, figure out if you can repair this, figure out just more information. Okay. So really the thing that I would seek right now is clarity for what your needs and your wants are, because there's that saying, and I teach this to all my clients. An empty cup can't quench anybody's thirst. You cannot be there for other people. And I know that you're a person who wants to be there and help other people, but we cannot help other people unless we're taking care of ourselves first. So that's the best way that I can answer the question. But I don't think you would negatively affect your son. You might teach him certain behaviors that you don't intend to. Okay. Mia says they announced it live that he won and I watched it live. That's so funny. Hey, Mary, should I go to the walking group meetup tonight? Hell yeah. That was a big hell yeah I got. Yeah, I think you should go. And next week you should tell us. Okay, good girl. And next week you should tell us what a great time you had. I get that you're afraid. Totally get it. There's a meetup that I'm considering going tonight too. So I hear you. Um, so Mia, personal questions. Did you super chat me? Personal questions I take by super chat. I just want to make sure I didn't miss your super chat. Yeah. So Mia, go ahead and super chat me and I'll go ahead and look at that. JD, I'm connecting with the surrendering to the now moment. I love these messages. We all seem to be going through the same-ish situation. It's true. It's very true. Different stories or narratives, but the same themes. Absolutely. Um, Myra, same sunflower. I'm anxious too. Yeah, girl. So was I. Sunflower. Thanks. That was helpful. I'm so glad. Jennifer, hi Terrie. All right, Sarah's got a question. Do you think I'll be able to start hiking the Pacific Crest Trail in 2024? Will I have to wait to 2025 to start? Work timing makes it complicated. Oh, there's a twist. There's a plot twist with you. All right, here's what I'm getting as of this now moment. I feel like you're going to have to probably go in 2025, but there's going to be an opportunity, like a window that you might be able to actually manipulate or jump into, where you'll actually go earlier, or there'll be an opportunity to go earlier. That's what I'm getting as of now in this now moment. That's the potential timeline that I'm reading for you. So I would say right now it seems like there's a delay, so you'd be going more towards 2025, but there may be an opportunity for you to go earlier. So I'm just going to give you an example. This is metaphorically speaking. This is not the end all be all, but let's just say like you intend, like you're planning everything based on work, and then you get pregnant and you're like, shit, I gotta go now, right? So like there's a plot twist, like you weren't expecting that, right? So something like that. So it's like you're expecting, you're planning, you're like, I better go now or I'm not gonna go. So I'm gonna make sure I fucking go. Okay. So there's actually an opportunity or a potential possibility of you going earlier. So it could be 2024, but it feels like it's actually 2025. All right, Susan. Hey, Susan, I see you. Can you please give me a general energy forecast? Hold on, let me just make sure I'm not. Hey, Stephanie, I see you. I'm coming. Mia, I see you. I'm coming. Hold on. Susan, can you please give me a general energy forecast for my business finances for this year? Yeah, how about we do for the rest of this year? I don't want to go backwards. Um, Jump into the stream of prosperity. Like it's always flowing. You just don't realize you can jump onto it. It feels like you're always creating like all these what if scenarios. Again, that's the anxiety, so I get it. I feel like I want to dare you to just do it. Like Nike says, just do it. Make that financial investment that you're afraid of putting into. If there's a system you need to buy or something, because it feels like you keep yourself stagnant. You're like slowly walking along a fast moving stream of prosperity, but you're not jumping into it because you're afraid of this, that, and the other thing. So your fears are really holding you back. We all have it. So I'm not trying to poo poo you. I hope you don't think I'm judging you. I mean, I've made mistakes too. Trust me. And I still make mistakes and I'll always make mistakes, but that's what pivots are for and that's what experience is for. All right. So the general forecast for business finances for the rest of this year is you can actually get unstuck and you can get that flow of prosperity. She's licking herself. Moving if you jump into the stream, but you got to jump into the stream. Okay. Terrie, could you please write your paying info into the box? That would help me a lot because super chats are not functioning in my country. Sure, that fucking sucks. Okay, so most people internationally can use PayPal. So here it is. Info at TerrieHuberman.com, and make sure you write super chat so I know it's from you. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be like, cool, someone donated, and then I'm not gonna be able to like help you out. I appreciate you, Sophia. Thank you so much. Susan, I always say we screw up our first kid, just have another. I only joke about that because I'm firstborn. So am I. I hear you, sister. Okay, Stephanie Gonzo, what's blocking me from BC moving on from my ex-husband? Okay. That is going to be a deep question that I can't answer from here, like the short and sweet answer, because there's no short and sweet answer because we all have trauma. So the short and sweet answer is trauma in your previous relationship experiences and your attachments to your caregiver. So that's it in a brief nutshell. What's blocking you from moving is the fear of you being different. And the only way you can be different is to do things differently. Otherwise, by making the same familiar choices, you stay in the same familiar patterns, the same familiar worlds. And earlier, I was talking about the ego, and that's the way the ego keeps your body safe. Because it makes you think that if you make a change of any degree, it could be this big or this big, it feels like you're going to die, like your body will cease to exist. So, Stephanie, let's say you closed your heart off to dating, but then you decide, I'm going to open up my heart. You don't actually have to start dating. You just say, okay, I'm just going to open up to dating. Your body goes, alert, alert, alert. But if you actually decide, I'm going to start dating again without actually having a date, do you think your body will just cease to exist? Like that's it. Just because I decided, I make the decision, and now I'm like, I'm gonna, date again. I'm gonna die. No, right? So ultimately, like to know the exact details, you have to work with me one on one. Because a lot of times through the energy shifting and the energy work that we do, the blind spots for what's really going on gets revealed. But for right now, the main block that's happening is that you're afraid to be different, which is changing your life or changing your behavior or changing your identity in some way, which is scary as fuck. So it's understandable, but that's really what's going on. Okay. Eureka, a card for the collective before the YouTube and lives, please. I'll see because I still have some more super chats and I want to make sure I get to them. Okay. I want to honor people who are being generous and sharing their finances with me. Okay. So Mia, I guess I'm going to go back and find your question. So hold on, stand by while I do that. Thank you for the super chat, Mia. Ah, shit skis, where'd you go? Okay, Mia has a personal question. Gotcha. I really want to be single. I really want to be single the rest of my life. Do you think someone will change that? Or will I make it single? Ha ha ha. First of all, girl, I envy you. I want what you're having. All right. Here's what I get. Here's the information I get. Take it or leave it. If it resonates, great. If it doesn't, great. You got to make all your own choices and decisions. But no, I do not feel that you will be single the rest of your life. Now, hold on. Let me reframe that. I think you will have periods of singledom, but periods of non singledom, of coupledom. And that is because it is hard for your soul to evolve without relating to someone else that can mirror or help you grow and change. So when you're saying, I want to be single the rest of my life, you're saying, I don't want to change. You're like, I'm cool. That's it. That's the way it is. Like, that's fine. Thing is, like, the big boy upstairs, the sky daddy, source creator, God, whatever, has bigger, better plans for you to evolve and expand your evolution, your consciousness, and awareness. So, no, I do not think you will be single the rest of your life, but I do feel like there will be opportunities for you to be single. So, I hope that helps. Okay, we have another super chat here. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Susan, we are doing some landscaping work at our house. Okay. When do you see the fencing and landscaping being completed? Hoping to get it done soon for my son. I don't know what your definition of soon is, and this might be too long of a wait, but there's something between 1 and 3 months. I don't know when your son is coming back. Hey, Kevin, nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. You're welcome, Stephanie. Eureka saw a spirit by the door behind me. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, what's up? I feel like things will be getting done like between 1 and 3 months. For your sake, I hope it's closer to the 1 month. Susan is saying he's here. He's 2 years old, wanted to get the playground set up for him. Yeah, I don't blame you. Got to run that energy around. Um, that's what I'm getting as of now. God, I hope it's 1 month. I hope it's less than 1 month. There might be some surprises if there haven't already been, because you said you've been doing work already. We are doing some. Okay, the fencing and landscape. I feel like there might be an unexpected surprise that happens, and that kind of sets you back and delays you. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Susan says it totally resonates. I'm sure it's going to be 2 to 3 months. Well, I hope it's way less for you. Okay. I think that's it for that was the last super chat. I'm not going to take any more super chats today. It is if you have a terrible two toddler. No, I hear you. That's why I'm like, I really hope you get it done like next week. I hear you, but what a cutie patootie, huh? All right. So no, I'm not taking any more super chats today. No more questions for today because I gotta get some medication for this one who's got giardia. Yeah, yeah. You already gave some to your brother? Yes, she did. So I gotta go get some medication for her. Love you guys. Hope you guys have a fantastic week. Yeah, I think it's going to be an easier week. I don't know if you guys saw my energy reading or not that I posted yesterday, but it is feeling easier. Even if like shit is happening, it's like we're dealing with it easier. All right, you guys, I am so grateful to you. Thank you all for your generosity. And I will see you guys next week. Have a good one. Bye. Chelsea, say goodbye.